submarine, about to go down. I'm not sure how far. That's
130 feet. 130 feet.
As you can see, it's a pretty large submarine. I'm pretty close to the bow. And apparently, as we go down, colors will disappear. So they've given us a color chart so we can notice those changes.
Now that we're down here, got a little bit of good news and a little bit of bad news. Which one do you want to hear first? The good news first? I heard someone say good news. Good news is there are no leaks. We're alright. Now you guys want the bad news? You notice as your viewports there's no fish. In case of an emergency, our co-pilot would pop those open and you'd be able to get into them. If you look up above your head, you'll see your aloha bag.
Colors are starting getting weird. Red and orange is very strange. And yellow, everything past there is pretty much okay, but the fluorescents are looking kind of dull. 89 feet.
The deepest we'll go is 150 feet.
Destination.
No. We're limited by the Coast Guard. That's how deep we're allowed to go in a passenger submarine.
It's hard to make out on the camera, but we've reached a reef. There are fish.
Anybody want to see a shark today? Yeah, me too. Light into the crack
Here we have
so you
some
can see what's hiding inside of them.
that's the reef. There's a school of fish right there. It's hard to see, but it's there. Just trust me on this one. Here's some
Actually,
coral.
all of the above.
It's
It is an
pretty
animal,
easy
it
to
is a
make
plant,
out.
and it is a mineral. Starts out as an animal about the size of a pinhead. Has to attach itself to a solid surface. And then it begins to grow. We're seeing
This one came up nice and
is
close.
actually a live animal. These are known as
There's nothing to
plate
see
coral.
right now, but this is my foot.
Look there. And they make a really cool noise. And I think this is... Now those new fish, that's actually spelled M-U, not M-O. Those are nocturnal fish. They sleep during the day. They go in an alpha state where they turn off half their brain and just sit there. And then they're awake at night. Flying coral, different kinds of coral. Have you seen the ones that look like fingers sticking out of the ground? Anyone got to guess what that's called? Finger coral. What about the ones that look like antlers? Antler coral. So out here, what you're going to look for is an eel hiding underneath the coral. They like to. Alright, moving on from our pirate. You guys see that large school of yellow fish with blue stripes on them? Known as a blue line snapper. Anybody know why they go to school?
Because they're
They school together for safety. A large predator fish comes by. It's going to look more like one large fish than a whole bunch of small fish, and they're less likely to attack.
Yeah, honestly, it's a numbers game. You want to be that one fish right in the middle of the group with a smug look on his face.
The eggs of the other fish, they're making it kind of hard for some of the other species to survive. Good example of why we don't want to mess with Mother Nature. Did a good job.
Look at that little guy down there. Fishy. It's got like a blue tail and like red going down here.
Turn around, turning back by the street on the starboard side now.
Ink was dropped there almost 160 years ago.
Although you could be looking at one right now and not realize it. They can actually change the color and texture of their skin so that they blend in with their octopus.
That right there
That
is
small
a
He's got a silver side on him. Called
Looks
the
like
silver
one
dollar
big-
damsel, or
That's
is
the
it still a
idea.
damsel seen today? I found nowhere else in the world except for here in Hawaii. The most isolated island
Angel
chain in the
fish.
world.
You gotta be quick.
Actually make all that sand that you see around them, that white sand
This
that
is
it produces
algae.
makes it possible for the coral to grow. It looks like we're gonna hit 150 here in a minute. See if we can do it. There it is, 150. I know a lot of people like to take pictures of it just to prove that they really got to 150. They always go up and tell everyone, hey, we went to 150 feet. No, sure you did. So there you go, proof. We actually have a tradition down here when we're at 150 feet. That's if you know, poorly now.
It's just the color. It filters out a lot of the blue.
Ooh, look at the little.
This algae actually
Now do
produces
keep
its
your
own
eyes out in the
sand.
distance for such things as manta rays and head out. His name is Jack.
That box used to be an anti-submarine giant.
Oh, well, whoever found him named him a bug. So do you guys know the state fish too?
Now that is a big school of fish.
We know. Oh, we do know the ooh. That's right.
What is the baby called when they get married?
I like the little yellow and purple ones.
Hey, Mr. Grumpy Gills.
It's a cleaner wrasse. Now those little fish there, the reason the larger fish let them stay